Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your August 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Pisces. And I'm back again using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Pui Moon Law. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you're more than welcome to email me at elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And so, yeah, let's see what we've got here for you, my lovely Pisces. I'm just going to roll out a spread for you and then go from there. Like I was saying in my Aquarius video, I felt like July was a really long month, so I'm really excited to be back doing these videos. And let's see. You guys got a really good spread, Pisces. I feel like this is your time. August is your time. Wow. um, there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about. Let's start in the position in the future, okay, of your attitude, okay? I'm not sure. This is very strange for this to be coming up. Well, not entirely. I mean, it doesn't seem very, it doesn't really, it seems kind of out of character. But you got the Queen of Swords in the position of your attitude. And the Queen of Swords is usually not a Pisces. It's usually an Aquarius or Capricorn female, okay? It's very strange because I'm thinking back, if this is somebody that's been in your life before, especially Pisces guys, if you're married, Pisces guys, this is your wife, okay? Or this could even be like an ex-wife for some reason. Some of you have ex-wives. Not It's not impossible. This happens quite often. So I'm just saying, if you're a Pisces guy, I feel like this is her, okay? Pisces females, this could be someone that's related to you. This could be someone, you know, in your family, or this could be a friend or somebody that you know of that's like this. The Queen of Swords is typically someone who can come across as being kind of rude, crude, and a little bit cold, okay? She's bitter. She's bitter because she's been hurt before. She doesn't want to get hurt again. Pisces, if this is you, you've just gone through some kind of relationship ending, and you're going through what I call the process of getting over someone. And in order to get over someone, you have to get pissed. You have to stop caring through time and space and distance and not talking to that person. You have to go through feelings of bitterness, and then you get scared to get into another relationship again, and then you're ready. So it's like a 4-step, sometimes you might even say it's like a 5-step process to really get over someone. I feel like you're going to be kind of maybe a little bit distrustful, a little bit cold. Maybe maybe you have cold feet about something. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, or it doesn't mean that, you're a bitch if you don't want to have a relationship right away after you break up with someone, or you aren't ready, it's okay. And it's also, the Queen of Swords is someone who you don't really want to mess with. So Pisces guys, keep on the lookout for this person. This is someone who will stick the sword in and twist it, okay? Because she's gonna be very protective, and this is a strong woman, okay? I feel like Capricorns and Aquarius women are very, very tough, okay? They're tough because they don't really deal with a lot of bullshit. They don't want to deal with the bullshit. This is someone who's gonna cut through the crap, okay? Pisces, if you're dealing with this kind of a woman, she may shred your ego to little bits, to like little bacon bits. Okay, gotta watch out. And Pisces guys too. This is a girl who has a very sharp tongue. Okay, she has her sword and she's not afraid to use it. So be careful getting to sparring matches with this person, because this person will cut your ego like it's an apple in half. Okay, maybe into quarters or sixteenths or 1/100ths. Anyways, more likely, your ego will be completely demolished by the time she's done with you. And I hate to say that, but that's just who she is and how she is. Okay, um, but Pisces ladies, this is you just not, wanting to know the truth, wanting truth and loyalty and trust, and wanting something more than just surface level stuff. Okay, so the thing about her is that when she shows up in any of like what I call the final positions in the end of the spread, she can block you. Okay, she can block you from anything the universe is trying to bring in. Okay, so say you really wanted a new, I don't know why I get a new tractor. Okay, let's just say you wanted a new tractor. For those of you Pisces guys who live on some land. Okay, or whatever it is. Some kind of tool or whatever. You say you wanted that, okay? She's not going to let you have it, okay? Or the universe is well, she's blocking you, so she's trying to control everything. She's very controlling, okay? So there's some element of her getting her way and you not getting yours, okay? Towards the end of August. And that leads to resentment, okay? It's sort of just like, you don't want to block your blessings because you're trying to control everything. That's the bottom line. For male and female Pisces, don't try to control everything. Now, you may be a Pisces, but also have a lot of Capricorn in your chart somewhere. So, or Aquarius, okay? I'm feeling very strongly, though, some of you have a strong Cap. And that's making you try to control things in the future. And you want to ease up on that, okay? The less controlling you are, the better things will go, okay? And you don't want to block yourself, from a positive relationship, someone who wants to help you. This is a lot of times this is a guy who's the provider, okay? But this is also the resentment card. So on the one hand, in a way, you're blocking your blessings of meeting someone who would want to provide for you, or someone who would be able to put a lot of money in to the relationship, or someone who can be like an equal partner where you guys are both, putting things in and supporting of each other on the positive side. For some of you, though, you're blocking, because you're not, I feel like some of you aren't allowing, there's some kind of like control issue or power struggle in your relationship. In the end, it's a lose-lose. You're not creating the win-win. If you're telling your partner, no, they can't, no, they can't, no, they can't, they're going to feel like they're what they want doesn't matter, and that's going to breed resentment. For those of you who are single, the Capricorn side of you is going to come out at the end of August and, block you from having a new relationship. You still may have resentment. You may still have from a past relationship. You may have financial issues where, you're spending a lot. Both male and female Pisces, at the end of August, you have to watch your budget because you may be spending more than you're making, okay? Or you may be spending more than you were expecting, okay? Some of you are going to be getting a settlement, though. Some of you who are expecting a settlement have some legal stuff. Legal things are going to get resolved, I feel. The Queen of Swords just may be the, if you're the plaintiff, maybe the defense's attorney, you know. Got to watch out for female attorneys because they can really, they've got teeth, you know. What's coming in from the outside that is very positive, though, for you Pisces? And by the way, in the legal settlement, maybe like a divorce settlement or something like that. And it may not come. It may not come at the end of August. It may come sometime in September or in the fall sometime because this is at the tail end. And anything legal takes time. You know, anything legal takes time. So expect the unexpected. Be pleasantly surprised if it does settle. If it doesn't settle at the time that I'm saying, this is for the August reading, and this is the final card. So this could bleed into September, even October. That's how I see it. But okay, so the universe is sending you in the future this Empress woman. Pisces guys, this is a woman who is kind of a showstopper. She's hard to miss. She could be very curvy in some way. She's very I just want to say abundant. You know, Pisces females, this could be you getting pregnant this summer or wanting to get pregnant or just being very creative. Some of you are, Pisces I feel like is very creative. So this is, you know, planting in your garden, writing in your journal, you know, drawing in your sketchbook kind of thing as well, okay? But for the Pisces guys, this is an artist. Some of you are artists. If you are, message me. But this is artistic creativity. So the universe is saying be creative. The universe is saying you have the power to achieve your heart's desire. Whatever your heart desires, you're going to get, okay? So, and this is magic too. This is magic and some of you have a connection, strong connection to the fairies. I'm just going to say that, okay? Very strong connection there. But you can see, you know, the thing about this, and this is summertime. I mean, this is the reading for August. So the Empress is going to come up at some point because I think of her as the summer fairy, okay? You see all those butterflies there. It's just a beautiful time. She is magically creating something out of butterflies, out of something that didn't exist before, out of something natural. Some of you may do things with like natural fibers or like organic products or even organic food. You may have like an organic farm. Message me if you do. That's really cool. Or like an herb farm or something like that. But like going back to the Pisces males, like Pisces guys, and this is always the case. I mean, this is, you know, I think pretty much for every reading, you know, Pisces guys have a lot of females in this spread. You just either have a lot of females around you or you, or you have wives stashed all the way across the country. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it. Sorry, I couldn't help it. You know, but it's weird because you got the Empress in the position of what's coming in, and then you got the Queen of Swords in the position of your attitude. And the two are very different. This is summer, and one is summer and one is winter. Okay? Night and day. She is like, the Empress is like, let's have sex. Let's go out for a walk. Let's go to the beach. You know, let's, you know, enjoy life. And the Queen of Swords is like, you're going nowhere. You're doing what I say. You're being chained to the bedpost kind of thing. They're really different. However, Pisces females who are single, I feel like they're the thing that the universe is sending you is the creativity. And my words of caution is don't become frozen over. Don't let your heart freeze over. Don't be controlling and in that bitter place of I don't want love, you know, that kind of thing. You don't want to be in that place. Try as hard, you know, try your hardest to be more like the Empress. And okay, so I'm kind of going backwards in the spread this time for you guys, but I don't care. So, in the position of your emotions, you've got work-life balance. Okay, this is also juggling two women. Okay, I usually see this as someone who is juggling two women. Again, for those of you Pisces males, wouldn't be surprised if you had more than one lady that you had your eye on. Okay, you could be married and have your eye on somebody else. Okay, or you could be, single and partying like a rock star. One way or the other. Message me and let me know which one you are. Some of you really are going to be balancing work and life. Okay, some of you work, your family life with your work life. There may be some, I feel like stretching going on as far as your time, your energy, and your money. Okay. Try to stay organized. I guess that's what I want to say. Try to stay organized. Emotionally, you're kind of on a precarious cliff, okay? Because work and life are stretching you, okay? So you may feel a little bit stressed out in August. Emotionally, you're kind of like not sure what to focus on. But I think primarily, overall, things are good, okay? You got the Two of Wands in the position of immediate future, okay? And the Two of Wands is feeling like you are on top of a mountain. You are not on top of a mountain. You're on top of the world. Sorry, this is being on top of the world. And, this is having arrived. This is feeling really, really, really good about your career, about where you're going with your career. They're really, this is also the card of real estate and property, and investments. This is having it all, but this is really good, for feeling, a sense of power and achievement. Some of you who've been waiting for a promotion, this is a big promotion, okay? Some of you who are, in your own, starting your own business, this is really, really good for business. I feel like some of you are needing to start over or wanting to start fresh, okay? And that's what's going on right now, what's crowning you in the beginning of August. It's this need to really lay the past to rest, to say, okay, I did this and I did that and I made those choices then, but I forgive myself and I want to move on. I want to move forward, okay? So that's what's kind of going on in the beginning. Now, in the distant past, you have, I call this the vacation card, okay? So some of you went on vacation this summer, okay, already. Some of you need to go on vacation. Some of you need to just take some R&R time. You need to take time to rest and relax, because I feel like, again, you're getting stretched by, your work and your home life. Maybe, your wife or your girlfriend is calling you like 12 million times a day, and your boss is slapping more shit onto your plate and on your desk, and, the expectations are getting higher and higher over here, and they're getting higher and higher over here. It's just, it's a lot. And also, for those of you guys who have two women, I have my aunt in my head who once said, it's too hard to try to make more than one woman happy. And some of you may argue that point, okay? But I feel like in relationships, it's hard enough keeping one person, usually, okay? I know that there's shows of the people who have like 17 wives or something crazy. I don't know. They do crazy stuff. But this is, And there's a reason for it. So Pisces guys, I feel like you need to really think about what you're doing. Okay, if you're in a relationship and there's another person that you're involved with too, I feel like you are um, putting everyone at risk, and you are risking it all. So be careful because there's risk involved. Be careful to make better choices. For the most part, I feel like male and female Pisces are just balancing work and life. Emotionally, they're a little bit, happy and then they're sad. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, the next moment, they get really upset. So I do feel like some of you are working a lot of hours too, for whatever reason, and you aren't taking that time to rest. In the recent past, as well as the immediate future, you have career cards. Okay, so in the recent past, you have the Six of Wands, which is really cool. Okay, so the Six of Wands is the promotion, is the raise. It's getting to that top of the mountain. Okay, or that pinnacle point on the mountain. Okay. And then in the immediate future, this is the next level, which is getting to a higher point and sitting on top of the world. So, two amazing cards for you Pisces. So I want to say Pisces in August, there's going to be some really great career things happening. For those of you who are, single and looking for romance, I feel like romance is going to take a little bit of a back burner, although the Empress a lot of times is a romance card, okay? This is one of those times where, you're going to want to do a private reading with me to see what the outcome would be as far as romance for you. I feel like if you're already in a relationship, it's not happening because you need to not be in a relationship where there's more than one person, okay? I feel like a lot of you Pisces are actually going to be single. I want to say that you're going to be single by the end of August, and I don't know why that is. I feel like there's just a lot of single cards here. Single guys, single ladies. So I'm not saying that you're not going to, Pisces guys, I feel like have more of a chance of meeting what I would call Mrs. Right, because you do have the Queen of Pentacles crossing you, and she is, in a way, Mrs. Right. And I feel like this has come up before for you, Pisces, and I don't know why I'm getting this. Some of you also, again, have strong Capricorn in your chart. Those of you who do, Pisces guys and girls. This could be your wife, or this could be, someone who you've already met or are about to meet really, really soon, or someone that you're just crossing paths with who is Mrs. Right, who is, a beautiful person. This is someone who, she's very prosperous. She's very happy generally. She loves nature. She loves animals. She loves being outside. She loves, being active. She's very loving. She's very nurturing. This is someone who I feel like is going to be crossing paths with you soon. The Empress is also someone who I feel like is kind of a Mrs. Right, because, who wouldn't want the Empress? She's gorgeous, she's talented, she's creative, and she's loving. So, these two women, I feel like Pisces guys, you got a lot of ladies going on, and I wouldn't want to have to choose between any of them, okay? But I do feel like, you have options. For the romance category, I feel like the guys, male Pisces, are doing better and are a little bit more focused on romance than Pisces ladies. Pisces ladies, I feel like you're more focused on career. And other things. I feel like you're focused on career and other things. And if you have the Wheel of Fortune in the center of everything, which is, I call this the free will card. Okay, And this is making a decision, or this is going for what you want. I feel like in a way you already have. I feel like Pisces females, you're in a real strong place of abundance. You are in a strong place of wealth. I want to say wealth, money, um, creativity, prosperity. Um, it's up to you. I feel like you're in a very fortunate place. The wheel has spun, and maybe you didn't have a lot in the past, but now you have, or you're going to. You're soon going to, because the wheel is always turning. So I feel like there's a lot of wheel elements here. I do feel like some of you are going to be traveling. But there's a lot of people. So I feel like, your relationships to these people isn't necessarily romantic. It may be for some of you, but it's not. I don't feel that way. I feel like some of you are in a very bitter place. Some of you are in a very romantic place. It's really going to depend on each specific person, because the Queen of Swords is like winter. We've got the Empress, who is summer. So it's very different energies. I feel like the universe is saying to you, be the Empress, be creative, be happy, be, romantic, don't be frozen. The Pisces female that's gotten frozen, it's not a happy Pisces. It's not a happy Pisces, because just imagine. I mean, I don't really know what happens to the fish when the river freezes, but I would assume they go into the hibernation mode, or they die, one or the other. So, you don't want to go, you don't want either of those to happen. You want to be in that place of abundance and wealth and happiness. So, I feel like there is some negativity coming up in relationships for you towards the end of the month. And these are just challenges for you to get over. Again, it's the bitterness, it's the resentment of letting go of the past. But I feel like in the end, you're almost there. The end of August may be a tough time for you, and I don't know why. It just feels like it may be a little bit of a tough time for you, early September, where you're very emotional. You've got a lot of things on your plate. You're worried about your finances. You're arguing with your partner, for those of you who are in a relationship. For those of you who are not in a relationship, you may just be worried about your finances, and you may be just overwhelmed by things that are going on in your life. You need to find passion again, Pisces. In other words, Pisces, you need to get laid. Okay, now, this is probably more for the ladies than for the guys. Because like I said, Pisces guys, I'm not too concerned about you having enough women. Okay, I really am not. Okay, around you. Okay, or getting any action for that matter. Okay, I'm never concerned about guys getting action. Okay. However, for the ladies, you need to get back out there. You need to get back out there, and you need to start, you need to have sex. You need to go for it. So whatever you got to do to make this happen, this is a must, okay? And I'm kind of interested to see what it would say in my sex and relationships videos. Or what it would say, I wouldn't say what it would say in my my Decameron deck. That's kind of what I meant to say. For the horoscope for the end of August, early September. The challenge is going to be, I think, August is going to be a great month. I think the end of August is going to be challenging. September, going into September, is going to be a little bit challenging, especially the first week. I don't know what's going on that first week in September, but this just seems like to be like you may just be like overloaded with things you've got to do. And You may be dealing with some ice queen, person that you don't really like, or you just think that she's kind of a bitch, or maybe she is, and you are worried, very much worried. You got this four, the miser card, about your finances, but you can't be in that space of worry. You can't be in that space of bitterness. You can't be in that space of, oh my God, how am I going to get through this? What am I going to do? You just have to do one thing at a time. Try to stay focused. Create a focus for each day. Know that you have everything now that you could ever possibly need, even if you think you don't. And, stop counting every single penny. Because Pisces especially, I feel like the more Pisces penny pinches, the worse their finances get. Pisces is there to learn how to let go, in a way, to flow, and the thing is, Pisces have sometimes issues where they kind of turn on the faucet with their money, with their, they open their checkbook and then suddenly it's like it's all gone. Where did it go? And they don't even know, what they bought or what it cost them. So, you need to kind of get a better understanding of your finances, I feel. For some of you, my guides are just showing me just like money in the wind. You're not writing things down. You're not keeping track. And I'm not saying, be obsessive and penny pinch. I'm saying find a balance, keep track, kind of get a little budget going, or figure out where you're spending things, and then where you want to spend. Okay, rather than it being like, oh, I really want this, and then oh, I really want that, and then suddenly you just like blew through all this money, and you're like, well, how are we going to buy food for this week? And then you're scrambling. You're like, okay, well, I get paid this day and I get paid this day. And you're just living paycheck to paycheck. I don't want you to do that. Or you're living kind of like by the seat of your pants, and financially anyways. And it would be better for you to be in a position of knowledge and understanding of how your finances are working, and how to make your money work for you, basically. But then also, you need to, be passionate. The only thing that's going to warm this person's heart is passion, is love. So try to make a little room in your life for romance, and that would be my final suggestion. So I'm going to send you big hugs, big kisses, and I wish you guys all the best. Thank you guys so much, and I will be back again for your mid-August videos. Okay, thanks.